to 100 rather than 99 to 100 instead of using that duplicate because it takes so long to build that ultimate in a meta like this. Very nice to keep it. It's going to be Nero using it first.
Winston, oh, can't even get the primal up. So back to Echo he goes. The charge just run over the Dynasty at the other end. So Dynasty investing quite a bit there and not leaving with much.
Yeah, I mean, if they were going to get a Transcendence or something out of this, I would have liked it. Fly above, because he could have gotten hacked and then fallen to his death, so has to go back to rejoin his team. So the cart moves. We're going to have to see a re-engage here.
Re-engage coming. Oh, Mono's immediately put into the dirt. New York, they're going to come out with Transcendence, perhaps. I mean, I don't think they let this go for free. Jonak is going to do it, but it's a 4-on-6 here. It is not a good situation, and they don't get a miracle boot. That's probably going to be it. Sylvie, though, back. To make this miracle play. Appa's down. No, it is going to be just about all Savior lead here. If anything does happen, the Dragons, though, doing a very good job of keeping everyone alive, so it should be point B to the Dragons.
Yeah, it's going to be B to Dragons. Savilby buys about 30 seconds worth of time.
As every assault map goes, it is more of a snowball than anything else. Corey trying for something rather cheeky. He throws it on in, but Raw actually ends up going down. He is still in the back line, doesn't quite manage to get to Gamsu. The rest of his team are going to follow him up. In Immortality field to save closer side for the time being, as Decay also ends up falling. Elivo is just getting rounded upon as Doar ends up copying the mate. And now it is all falling apart from the Justice. Corey's little funny escapade into the back line of the fuel, not working so far. And Justice now robbed.
So I will just put that out there, just as a disclaimer.
We might have another Planet of the Apes situation on the hand. Sharp has ult. The fight is closing in on his. There you go. There's 2 Winston, so 3 on the field. Primal Rush going to get built up rather quickly. Pokepo is actually already using his. FRD does have the ult as well. That Graviton Surge is going to result in a lot of damage heading to the front line. Oh my good lord! Primal Rage into Grav. Winston's just trying to get as much damage as they can down. Well, there's the Window of Pain, just really so much damage forward. You can see the Outlaws struggling to actually get onto the point at this point. Dante ends up going down at 2 Moth as the Striker continues to hold this high ground, and Rascal just doing whatever he pleases, going for the big flanks and the kills. That's a triple for the Echo.
Return,
Well,
although he will get Mercy back.
That's right. So when Mercy was out of the pool, everyone was like, oh, Echo's not going to have that safety. And then seeing 2 hit scan DPS also remove 2 of the most prolific ones kind of makes you think, well, okay, maybe there's not much to threat her instead of keep her alive. So Adora's actually going to find a sticky bomb kill on profit there. You won't see too many of those Echo to Echo. They can be a little bit hard to hit sometimes, but Rhea gets desuited. 25% and counting that focusing beam. Yeah, Adora is able to chase so effectively.
And the Spark here can play passive, right? They have the EMP, they use it, they take out Prophet, so you're not going to have the ability to get a duplicate. Adora, he'll turn into a Winston now, so now you have 84 HP on the point.
And the cleave on this gun makes it too easy! Adora now in Primal Rage again, and Jet's just gone down. Rhea's self-destruct has made sure of that, and the Soul Dynasty aren't making any progress here. There will be no uphill climb through the streets of Eichenwald for them at this rate. Michelle's desuited now. There had to be a translocate on out by Fitzen. Oh, he is still duplicating D.Va. That is 1,000 effective hit points on top of the 200 you already have as Echo. It's dumb, but the Hunters are still able to punish here. He'll use Focusing Beam, gets rid of Molly, but Jinmu's there with one of his own, and eventually the Hunters, they draw blood.
It's a nice pulse bomb there from Leave, who takes out Animo. After that, you have to back out if you're the remaining players of NYXL, where if they don't get Animo and they're able to extend that a little bit longer, you know, with the free kills, Mono's coming back with a potential Primal Rage.
Oh, teams just contesting up onto the high ground here, searching for opportunities, and they find the first pick. That's Fielder. Quick little burst shot there, finds Alarm, but Ivy dives into the background. He's going to take out soon here. Immortality Field now going to be committed on the one side, but Ivy, look at that with the try shot. Already just going to start lasering them down. You don't know, a bit of an execute mechanic on that one. He is absolutely demolishing right now with these sticky bombs. And it's going to be a clean fight win right now for Philadelphia Fusion. And I gotta say, a lot of teams have come up with Ashley could not use his Primal Rage. And that's a quick little shot from the Hellfire Shotgun from Hisu, a headshot nonetheless. And they're going to be able to take him out. Fusion really just pressing their advantage, as you can see. Finding the pickoffs where necessary. Past Eternal, they are just getting crushed right now in a neutral game.
And I think you can see that if you can't punish EQ up,
They'll be rotating all the way around looking for an opportunity to dive in. And they wouldn't be trying to push in when they have the opportunity to! But when you hit a halt, accretion, and the sticky bombs like that, they just get deleted. Doesn't matter who is on. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yaki is going to be making short work of this one, it seems. Because, I mean, these opening picks are just quite brutal. And
they really are. Bullying
you're
Grusin as
bullying
well.
him already,
my
Yaki!
word.
Come on, pal! We're not even. What are we? We're 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in. You're already trying to be the villain of this. Stop it!
Oh,
Get
come
out
off
of
it,
here,
Yaki. Much boot potential, but even so, this is a very defensible location.
Gravitic Flux
That's
early though.
perfect,
Look at this aggression that comes out from them. Beast managed to get the yoink off onto OG. He pulled him off of the edge. Mirror onto the backlines though. He has his own duplicate available, ready and waiting, but he just wants to use his raw damage output to see if he can win this fight. And raw it is. Straight up, slamming it into them. Gladiators are able to capture this.
Kills down, and now the charge. They activate the Transcendence. They're going to push their advantage. We'll see if it's not Ocean though. Uses the Transcendence a little bit later. Keeps the Dynasty a good spot. Arrows out of the fight. Still winnable. But the Dynasty has Prophet finally finds his groove here. Duplicates the Sombra. Builds up the MP, but won't need it.
Okay, so they traded Trance like they wanted to. Guangzhou did. What? No, Prophet! Oh, I thought that was.
No, it's fine. No.
It's fine. Speaking of hooks.
Appa finds Slip early, and this puts New York in a really good advantage. And if there's going to be a difference between the two teams, how do they play a man up? Where New York, they simply don't fall, but New York, when they're a man up, they just roll over the Dragons. This is so decisive, Wolf, and it's a big difference from the defense.
Try and re-enter with the beat, and now Fuel can just sit behind these shields. They have Supercharger at their back. Dohar's doing a bazillion damage as Elifo ends up falling. The Beam of Death not quite finishing off Arc, but the Fuel are at such a good point now where the Justice have to trigger themselves onto the point and try and find one pick, but it looks almost impossible. Corey comes in with a Blizzard. No, it's going to fall pretty down low and ends up falling out of the fight. Closer ends up keeping him alive, keeping Dohar up as well. And now Dohar even copying the Sigma. This feels all over. There's no way the Justice get back up.
Now this is going to be forced. Oh, he's so sad right now.
It's his EMP
Feeling
is
much
good,
more like lost than his namesake. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have 2 EMPs in a fight. Michelle somehow being kept alive there. The Sparks still want to push forward though. Force the translocate there from Fitz. Godspeed was so close to hack him, and Odora now is starting to just I'll be honest, man, he's just airdropping these.
Try to take that point back with double Brig on the point.
What is better than one mace to the face is 2. One in your face and one in the breadbasket. On the classic pick, on the Tracer with a pulse bomb. There's a lot of ultimates in this fight, and Jinmu hangs suspended in midair like some sort of science experiment gone wrong, but if you're the Hunters, it's oh so right. He drops flat on him with a Winston, and yeah, he'll have a Primal Rage in a scared moment, and then 2 monkeys running wild. It's wrong, but it looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. 2 monkeys jumping in, Jonak goes down to Jinmu there with that Primal Rage, and it's a second now for the Echo player. And I mean, we talked about it before, it's a tough life out there for flex support players.
Which could pose problematic for Philadelphia Fusion. But Sado gonna send in his own supercharger. Bob goes in as well, and Bob is putting in work alongside EQO. The sticky bombs just do far too much damage. Look at that. Perfectly aiming ahead. Gonna try and take a 1v1 now against Nico. But Fury will steal it with a Collywood once more. See Boston Uprising just trying to take positioning. BQB going down. Those are the sticky bombs of Color Hex. That is a fantastic opportunity. Now Florida have got to try and battle back away from this. He's setting up another dive. Must Altitude goes down. Color Hex using his laser. Huge Bionate from Myungbong. Sets up Bruiser for the dive. Gets 2 kills. Suddenly we're looking at a very different turn of events here as the Boston Uprising are looking to just take this opening point almost instantly.
And Color Hex is looking pretty impressive on the Echo. So, but I don't know. They have to play so aggro to get past this double shield.
Okay, Peace is going straight into it with the nano boost. Griff goes down though. Mirror finding that one pick for the main stat now. The fight going to be lacking a lot of heals, a lot of win conditions, taking away those Bionades. You can see with the oh my goodness, the beams. Mirror the 3K. I tell you, I mean, it just there's some part of me that just loves to see raw tracking from the
EMP for the contest. And if they could catch Jonak, that would be amazing. That's what they need to start this off right. Ooh, the engage.
goes for the duplicate, goes to the back, and Ana in real danger. Here comes a Primal. She's going to be knocked away. Hoppa, though, out of the fight on the other side. The Dragons striking back. They drop the EMP mid-fight, but the Dragons are so disrupted, they can't take advantage of it. New York now far tankier on the point. Then gonna drop the Supercharger, try and run this back with the D.Va, with Brigitte, and they do just that. Animo taken down, and the Supercharger helps to turn the fight.
Oh, that's what you want to see. Bob is on the point as well as Dante, just fending off the damage. There's going to be a big kill onto the Bob, and the stick in the back line is going to be good, but no one ends up going down. The Immortality field saving them for the time being. Spawn advantage for the Shocker, Striker, and Rascal turn the back line to mincemeats. The Shock have come back in this map only just to find the draw. Linkster ends up falling. It's the last one left is going to be Dante. He ends up going down. The Outlaws not
13 seconds on the clock, not a lucky number for the Hunters. Especially looking at how these ults are and where they're positioned. They're going to go for it anyway though, but NYXL move up to meet them in the choke. It looks like Elsa made his way through to the point. Animo gets stuck. Shield up. Okay, he stays alive now with that Transcendence in play. Elsa's going to find Who Are You. It's tough to dodge that if you don't have your glide ability available. There's a Discord Orb there on the mech of Hotba. And the Hunters, again, at the final moment, have a chance to make it across the line. Leaves taken down, but Jinmu finds himself too, and even has the time to go back.
Has to get the movement, has to get the jukes out. Has to pull out all the practice, you know, when he's been playing Jet Set Radio. Waiting for this game. You ever played that, John?
Sure. No idea what you're talking about.
Well, the game continues anyway. We're watching right here because past turn we're trying to make some plays. His nose might have leapt into it, but it gets frozen up. Not able to find anything.
Nico frozen in the blizzard as well.
Nico switching over to the Reinhardt by using that duplicate. Laying down the Earth Shatter. Forces two of them now, forcing out the sound barrier as well. And it gets the damage done with the laser beam in the tail end of it. Could be turnable now for the Powers Eternal. They might be able to make something work out of this fight. I gotta say though, they're missing a lot of the players. Laser beam straight into the air. Nico, will he survive? Falling so low. He almost got peppered down, but wasn't quite enough. FD with the whip shot takes down Funny Astral as well. Going to be clobbering him from afar. Nico still just causing them to have ultimates to use. Wow. Yakido gets demolished, deleted. Whatever word you want to use, it's all applicable at the end of the day because it looks like the Boston Uprising with the nano boost onto Bruce, and I can respect it. The damage is being done. Pumping in a lot of these off angles, you're able to get it done. The appreciation though is going to be Color Hex, but Color Hex has so much damage to work with! Are you kidding me?
Tracer is pretty wild to me. I think the presence of Echo just makes Tracer that much more deadly. And Ding, though, gets the turn! Takes down Samuel B. It was close, but that return fire puts Dragons in a great spot for point.
Yeah, this is definitely stallable on the side of New York, especially with this pick on to live.
Out of it. So now we go into New York where even if they lose, do they lose well? And okay, they're going to lose. They just lost Animo and Hoppa. This is not going to be a long delay. And in fact, the Dragons pretty decisive on the cleanup this type of battle. Getting very close to 92%. About to be potentially the fight decider here. UFC will be another mix factor on the other side. 99% full spot built up. Diving on in. Lee Jae-gon already out of the fight. New York charging on over with the Transcendence. EMP though, up the flip. There's the heart of NYX on the other end. And Void and Liv do more to turn the fight. The Dragons flip it all around. Just when you think New York is going to have a last-minute charge, it stopped.
Yeah, they had to trance.
Sigma's role in this case. Oh, Striker. He's on the side. The classic DPS flank. Forcing out Immortality field as well is pretty good. Raucous, the Linkster end up falling. Moth and Violet end up going down as well. Dante's
giving up the big lead that they had, so now they're on the point and they are healthy as well. Who Are You works aim on down. Leaves able to find Jonak, get rid of him. Hotba's dueling right now with the D.Va on the point. You can see the Echo flying over the top. Still ever present is Jinmu through this fight. He's taken a pick back from Lee. He says it's mine now, and he can have it as far as I'm concerned. Fantastic fight.
Jerido with the pulse bomb may have just opened things up for them. You can find him already getting that kill onto Sire player, chunking in the damage, and he's finding openings left, right, and center. Kalhex now just trying to build up this supercharger before too late, before he fails off the duplicate. As we go for the punch, 91%. If he can get it off, it's going to be good for them. Nice little supercharger shield as well, and that's going to persist for a little while now. As you can see them really just pumping in a lot of the damage now. Beam in charge, really unloading it all and bossing.
So devastating. Interesting.
Yeah,
We're looking into a mind of, you know, a DPS player who's gotten a lot of comfort picks.
Not comfortable there. New York, Ding takes down 2 with ease. That's going to lead to a performance in New York a little bit.
Mono actually stealing some distance